Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope you're doing well. This is Mick back here with yet another different kind of video. This is a video that I very first made when I first started out my channel, and I had shitty equipment and shitty camera and stuff like that. So this is one that I've been wanting to do again, and today is the day. So I'm going to show off one of my favorite things in my entire collection of things, which is my vintage concert ticket stub collection. I'm going to start off with two Led Zeppelin tickets. These are as real as it gets, not reproductions. So the one up higher in the back that says Ticketron, we'll look at that one first. And that one actually is not fully intact. It's in three pieces, like it was ripped cleanly in all three perforated spots of it. But still really neat to have in my collection. And then the ticket on the bottom is in very nice condition as well. This particular concert was on Wednesday, January 22nd, 1975 at 8 o'clock p.m. at Chicago Stadium, actually. Old Chicago Stadium. Ticket price on this was a whopping $8.50. And this was a general admission seat that was actually $4.50, and the total of the ticket was $8.50, it looks like. So, man, we've come a long way from that. I would say this ticket is in excellent condition, other than the fact that it was ripped cleanly on all of the perforated spots. As you will see, a lot of the ticket stubs I have, most of them are from the 70s, and back in the 70s, man, the ticket takers, they didn't give a shit. They just ripped them. So you're lucky to get a good intact ticket. But you'll see some pretty neat ones if you like to watch this video. Same Chicago Stadium. And this was from Saturday, April 9th, 1977, 8 p.m. Tickets had gone up 50 cents from 1975 to 1977. Fortunately, this ticket is fully intact. Oh, that's pretty sweet, man. Bicentennial. So again, these will vary in condition, and just keep in mind back in the 70s there was no scanner thing to scan your ticket, and the ticket takers didn't give a fuck, man, and they just ripped them and got you on your way. So I have these in order from the earliest to the latest, basically. So we will start out with the one from 1975, which was an Aerosmith ticket, which you can't see the arrow part of it anymore, but you can certainly see the Smith. And most of these were from the Dane County Coliseum, which is in the Madison, Wisconsin area. $6 day of show. So I'll just keep that there for a minute and show you this one as well, which was just ripped right in half. But if you put them together, you got a Fleetwood Smith there. So the one I just put down there, obviously, Fleetwood Mac. This was from July 17th of 1976. And this had special guest Tom Petty at this show, which you can't see the rest of it. You can just see the TO right there. So that would have been a phenomenal show to be at. Next, I have one from the Eagles. These are all Dane County Memorial Coliseum. This is from the same exact guy, man. He went to a shitload of concerts. So kind of a neat collection to buy, even though some of them were kind of fucked, you know. Still neat. Here's one that's really fucked, but you can still see the ash part of it. This was Wishbone Ash, 650 day of show. Next we have Blue Oyster Cult, October 12th, 1976, Dane County Memorial Coliseum. Special guest to be announced. Moving on to a Foghat ticket stub. November 30th, 1976, Tuesday night, 7:30 p.m. General admission. The Doobie Brothers, April 27th, 1977, Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. That's a pretty good ticket. It's got most of it still. There's another one too that I like, actually. This is a really good band. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, June 9th, 1977, 7:30 p.m. 850 for this ticket. Advanced seating, or advanced ticket purchase probably. Moving on next. Alice Cooper, July 28th, 1977, 7:30 p.m. General admission. Looks like this was a $7 ticket. Next up, Yes, with Rick Wakeman, August 31st, 77, 7:30 p.m. $7.50 ticket price. I love these old tickets too, man. They're just awesome. Raised lettering on them like a business card. Quality stuff, man. Up next, Styx, September 9th, 77, 7:30 p.m. I don't know how much this ticket was, but probably around that $7, next up range. We have a Jethro Tull, November 16th, 1977, 8 p.m. Looks like this is up to $8.50 maybe. Can't tell because it was ripped off. Next up, one of my favorite bands, Rush, January 29th, 78, 7:30 p.m. start time, Dane County Memorial Coliseum. Next up, Ted Nugent, the Grand Slam Jam. This was at Milwaukee County Stadium, June 30th, 1978, rain or shine. So this was probably a whole bunch of bands or something. Grandstand seating. $10 advanced purchase. This ticket must not have even been used, or, you know, the guy was in a good mood that day or something. I don't know. The ticket taker. Next up, we got Kansas. This is from March 22nd, it looks like, 1981, so we're getting into the 80s here. Still Dane County. Ticket price has gone up to $9.50 by now. Next up is a really good one. I just wish you could see the Tom Petty part of it still. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers from 1981, 7 p.m. Alpine Valley Music Theater, which has a ton of history. Troy, Wisconsin. Fortunately, Stevie Ray Vaughan died at Alpine Valley in a helicopter accident, I believe it was. Looks like ticket for this one was $11.75. So I'm going to move on to just a few more here from the 80s for anyone who's still with this video that enjoys this. Next up, I have an REO Speedwagon ticket. This was from Thursday, September 3rd, 1981, 8 p.m. Ticket price has now gone up to $12.50 per ticket. For anyone that, I mean, everybody's probably heard something from REO Speedwagon, but to hell with the radio stuff. This is for people that have never really listened to REO. So I got two suggestions for you. One, there's a song called 157 Riverside Avenue, or Riverside Boulevard, one of the two. Riverside Avenue, almost certain. And the second song that I would suggest, if you've never really listened to REO Speedwagon, is a song called Lightning. But not the remake of it, because they did like a different version of that song. I'm talking the earlier version of the song. So, there's a couple suggestions there. WROKWZOK. Oh, so it looks like this is a Rockford. This was in Rockford. Probably at the time at the Rockford Metro Center, I would think. Next up is Jay Giles Band. $11.50 for the ticket. Wednesday, March 17th of 1982. Oh yeah, Rockford Metro Center right there. The Metro Center is no longer the Metro Center. Now it's like BMO something or other. BMO Harris or something. Center. Next up, ZZ Top. Saturday, October 2nd, 82, 8 p.m. $11 ticket price. Next up, ooh, this would have been a good one. April Wine with special guest Eddie Money. Wednesday, October 6th, 1982, 8 p.m. $9.50 for the ticket. Jesus, what a steal. United Banks make IRA simple for you. Yeah. Next up, ooh, this would have been a good one too, actually. Adam Ant with special guest The Romantics. Monday, March 26th, 1984, 7:30 p.m., $11.50 ticket price. I'm assuming this is another Rockford Metro Center one. Yep. WTVO 17 Rockford, man, that's old school there. I mean, the channel's still around. These are just old tickets. And next up, Bryan Adams. Thursday, August 29th, 1985, 8 p.m., $13.50 ticket price. Bryan Adams. You know what? Bryan Adams isn't bad, but whenever I hear the name Bryan Adams for the musician, I always think about that show King of the Hill with old Hank Hill. I don't much care for that Bryan Adams. Sorry, I can't do a good Hank, but if you know the show, you know what I'm talking about.